What's good? Back with another video. You already know what time it is. It's another week of NFL playoff predictions and picks. This week is going to be absolutely insane. I thought last week was great. Did okay on the picks. We were about 50-50 on picks. Where we made most of our profit last week was the props. I was pretty much spot on with all the props that happened. I believe with the entire slate last week, I believe we went 11-6. Pretty good for playoffs. But first, before we get into the divisional round, big shout out to W Energy. Just got our first sponsorship pretty much. If you want to be better, do you want to not have crash like any other energy drinks? You want cleaner energy? Get with W. W's got over 15 to 20 great different flavors that you can choose from. Get W. W.gg. Get on your next purchase. You can get 10% off. Use my code TOPSHELF1. Big shout out to W for this opportunity. Glad they are sponsoring Top Shelf Selections. And to the future, if anybody else wants to sponsor, you can hit me up. But now, let's get right into it. First at 4:30, we got Buffalo Bills going into Denver. This game is going to be an absolute bloodbath. A lot of injuries for Buffalo. Josh Allen's a little bit banged up with his throwing hand, but, he's going to play. He's going to do his thing, and he's going to get after it. But this Denver team, no slouch. I do see them winning this game. I like Denver on the money line here. I just think that extra week of rest, having that bye, is going to give them what they need to outlast the Bills here. Me personally, I think the Bills have the worst defense in the playoffs as of right now. Denver has a great defense, but it just depends on how fast or slow Denver starts. If they start fast, they're going to be great. If they start slow, then Buffalo might hang on and win. Buffalo obviously has a little bit of an advantage playing last week. They're not going to have any rust, but it is in Mile High, and it's going to be cold. The winds could be swirling up there, and you know how it gets when it's up there in Denver. It gets tricky. So with that, I'm going to keep it short and simple. I like Denver to win the game, and just a little prop bet. I'm going to do TD props this week since there's only 4 games, 4 different players to score TDs. I actually like Cortland Sutton to catch a TD pass for me this week. So I like the Denver to win the game and Cortland Sutton for anytime touchdown. And then same today at 8 o'clock, we got San Fran going into Seattle. We all know how that 12th man is up there in Seattle. San Fran played extremely well last week. I know they lost Kittle, but CMC ended up doing his thing. Purdy still rocking and rolling. They turned the ball over a couple times, which is going to happen. I mean, the best of the best is still left. So anything can happen in these games. But for this game, my 1 touchdown prop, give me CMC. He's scored in just about every game that he's played in, seems like. 17 touchdowns. There's really not a whole lot to say about CMC. But I do like him to get in the end zone. I would assume that's like minus 200, somewhere in there. But for the game is at +7 for San Fran. Over-under set at 45.5. I'm going to tell you right now, Sam Darnold is a choke artist. He's never been good, in my opinion. I really still don't think he's that good. He's played on 2 good teams the past 2 years, and he's done good things with those teams. But it's because of the coaching and because of the team around him. In my opinion, he's not good. I'm taking San Fran plus the 7, but I'm telling you right now, San Fran is going into Seattle tonight and winning that game. I'm telling you. Take San Fran on the money line, plus 275. Lock it in. Lock it in. I'm telling you. San Fran to win, CMC for a touchdown. Sunday, 3 p.m. We got the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. Houston outdueled Pittsburgh last week. It was a close game until about the fourth quarter, and then they got a pick six, a couple of defensive touchdowns, and they kind of just run away with it. This defense is probably the best defense in the playoffs, so as long as C.J. Stroud can do a little bit of something, I believe that this Texans team has a chance to make it to the Super Bowl. This game right here, I believe the winner of this game here is going to the Super Bowl this year. Take the other two teams out of it. The winner of this game here is going to the bowl for the AFC. But my prediction, the Houston Texans +3, over-under set at 40.5. You're giving me the 3. Give me Houston +3. I think New England might pull it out, late field goal to win, but I would still push the bet at +3. I just don't know how this team's going to react coming off of a bye. Houston got that week to play last week, so they're probably feeling themselves. They're probably feeling real good. And, give me Houston +3. I'm staying away from the money lines. This game can go either way. I wouldn't be shocked if Houston wins, but I wouldn't be shocked if New England wins either. This game is just such a big toss-up. It's going to be a great game. I think the line at 40 is pretty much spot on, too. So I think this game can go either way. I am going to take Houston +3, though, and we'll hope for the best. 1 TD score I like in this game. Keeping with the trend, I've taken the team that I'm betting with and a person from that team to score a touchdown. So no Nico Collins in this game. But give me Woody Marks anytime touchdown. I like him. He actually ran the ball fairly decent after he got going last week. So give me Woody Marks for anytime touchdown for this week. And then the nightcap, Rams, Bears. This game is going to be absolutely crazy. It's supposed to be super cold. Supposed to be snowing. We'll have to see what it looks like for game time. But you got the potential NFL MVP, Matt Stafford, going in and playing Caleb Williams. Like I said, both these teams played last week. Obviously, Chicago beat my Green Bay Packers. I was a little salty about that. They choked another big lead to a divisional rival that they had no business even losing to them to. So still a little salty over that. But 4.5 for the Rams. That's what it opened up at. It's at 3.5 now. Obviously, some money coming in on Chicago. Over under 48.5. Man, that with the wind and the snow and how these teams play, both these teams have decent defenses. 48.5 in this type of weather, man, just doesn't seem realistic for me. I'm going to go with the under 48.5 and one prop that I like for a touchdown score. Give me Puka. I mean, you can either take him or Devontae Adams. Either way, I think it's a great bet. Honestly, I'm probably going to lock in both of them. For the Rams to win, they're going to have to get the ball to these two guys. And we know usually what happens on the goal line. Matt Stafford finds Devontae Adams for a 5 or less yard touchdown pass. So I wouldn't be mad if you put in Devontae for a touchdown. I'm probably going to take Puka. Both of these guys, very good, very great. Both had great seasons. I know Devontae Adams is coming off that hamstring injury. He did play last week. He did catch a couple passes for some yards, but it was the Puka show. So going into this week, give me the under 48.5 for the Rams Bears, and then give me Puka Nacua for anytime touchdown. So that's going to wrap it up for the NFL divisional round of the playoffs. Like I said before, like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube. It is completely free. That is what helps me out the most. I know the algorithm. So all you got to do, scroll down, hit that subscribe button. It's free. Free, completely free. Hit that button, help me out, and lock it in, and we'll see you on the next one.